What is up everyone, Bigjuicyhog here, and I am back with another World of Warcraft gold making video. Today we're going to be talking about the recently released Shadowlands Prepatch notes and what effects they may have on making gold in World of Warcraft, if any. As you guys already know, the big relics of the past shuffle got ground into dust and is no longer an option. Let's dive into some of the other upcoming changes. First thing we have is sold auctions will show the bidder or buyer in the tooltips. I don't know how helpful that will honestly be, other than seeing if perhaps one of your gold making competitors is trying to buy out or reset one of your markets. In that case, you can go in and try to undercut them once again with whatever materials you have, but I don't see what the real point of it is. Next item is, commodities, stackable items, are now sold by selected stacks before other stacks from the inventory. I guess this is so you sell a specific stack you were trying to sell instead of it randomly taking another stack. I suppose this is nice for people with some slight OCD who may get annoyed by such things. Personal auctions can now be sorted by time remaining. This doesn't seem like something that's all that important. I thought that this has been a feature for a long time, but then again I've been using add-ons for so long that I barely remember the old auction house. Next up is the level range filter now also filters battle pets by level. This could be helpful if you're looking for good deals on max level pets, as they're a little more likely to sell to people who use them for pet battles. A rune carving option for profession crafted armor pieces for legendaries has been added under each armor category. These materials are not yet available till Shadowlands. This is just an added section to the auction house for rune carving materials, which will be used to rune carve equipment. Essentially lets you add a legendary affix to legendary armor. It won't affect us until Shadowlands, but after things start dropping, I would recommend looking for cheap deals until the market is figured out. Next up is max level is now required to access the black market auction house. Guess this means that you can no longer park a lower level alt over at the black market. I don't really see the point, but it could be a minor annoyance for some people. Next one might be a big deal. The mighty Caravan Brutasaur is no longer sold by vendors and will now be occasionally available on the black market auction house. As we all knew, Longboy was no longer going to be buyable, but now you'll have the chance to get him from the black market auction house. I imagine most people who really wanted him went out and got him already, but for the ones who didn't quite make it, this gives them some hope. Who knows, you may even get it for less than 5 million gold. There are a few other changes that will make a bit of a difference to making gold. The first one is, all Legion legendary items bonuses no longer activate. This nerfs some of the speed farming sets we see out there, and I'm sure that there are going to be a lot of people very annoyed about it. For those of us who farm at a regular speed, this isn't really that big of a deal. For the guys doing 10 runs of raids per hour, this is a huge nerf. Elixir of Ancient Knowledge, Elixir of the Rapid Mind, and Excess Potion of Accelerated Learning will become poor quality and no longer usable. This one has the potential to be huge. This is one of those that you'll want to get rid of any of those you have immediately, as they often sold for big gold, and they'll be absolutely worthless come the pre-patch. Don't feel bad if some dumbass buys it and it turns into a gray item on them. They should have read the patch notes or watched my video like you did. And the last but not least is the WoW companion app has Legion missions and followers now available. So for some reason with this expansion they got rid of the Legion mission tables that were on the app, and you can no longer run missions from there. Now it looks like they are putting it back, and it's pretty nice. It's not as big a deal as it once was because you can't do gold missions anymore, but it does have the potential to make you some huge gold without actually having to log into your characters and go back to Legion content. As I explained in my previous video, there are two huge ways to make gold off these missions. The first is through Bloods of Sargeras, which can be turned into materials to sell in the auction house or craft. The second is the pet charms, which you can use to buy various pets in Dalaran to sell in the auction house. This should be utilized to make you some nice passive gold whenever you get a chance. Well, those are the main things I saw in the patch notes that could have an effect on your gold making. I'll put the full patch notes down below. If you noticed any other changes that might affect gold making, let me know in my comments, and I will catch you in the next one.